Here we are, back once again with the Matriarchs of Fandom. I am your chair, your
You've got it. You've had enough. Stay away.
and I am joined with Lady Gray, Miss Liz, the First Lady of Fandom, Katala, Yolanda, Marshall, Marky Mark's spouse, and we seem to have lost Lady Gray. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what is going on. Oh, there she is. There she is. Boom.
I don't know what happened. Sorry.
It's all right. It's all right. I think Yolanda has, I believe she's frozen. But welcome, nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, to, we got Marky Mark joining us, the Matriarchs of Fandom. Ladies, discussing a topic, and of course, you know, this is all you. This is what you guys wanted to do. What is the topic of today, Miss Lady Gray?
Eye Candy 2.0 Valentine's Edition. Who do we want to go on a Valentine's date with? What eye candy do we want to see on our Valentine's date, our hot Valentine's date?
Now, what makes this interesting is they're choosing people from their fandom to do these dates with. Now, last time, thank God I am not on cam because I was beat red and aghast at what I was hearing, mainly because of Miss Liz. So, I will take the first step off the plank. And okay, Dakar. Thank you very much, sir. Lady Gray, who is it throughout the fandom that revs that engine for you?
Well, so when I think of Valentine's, I think more romance. So I went through and I tried to pick someone from my different various fandoms that I thought would be more romantic. And you know, I like the bad boys, but bad boys don't exactly inspire romance to me. So from Harry Potter, I tried to pick somebody I thought would be more romantic. So I picked Neville Longbottom because if you've seen him lately, you know he grew up to be quite hot, but he's still quite romantic. From the Star Wars world, I thought, and he's quite hot right now. Din Djarin is, everybody's DILF right now. So I thought he would be kind of romantic.
Oh my God.
Yes, I said DILF. And then from the Marvel universe, I had to say Black Panther because if he's not the knight in shining armor, I don't know what is. So those were my ones that I just thought would give us the most romantic Valentine's date out there. So those are my romantic hot Valentine's dates.
All right. I'm already off to a start.
Yes, I used the DILF. I'm sorry.
Yes, you did.
I just went there.
All right.
I agree. Some of those ones she's got really nice.
Miss Liz, we will get to you in a moment. Yolanda, your Valentine's fandom romantic or the thing that you how do I say this without sounding gross? The guy that really does it for you, besides your husband in fandom. Oh my God.
I guess for me, it just really depends on music. I like to listen to a lot of love songs at times, especially when I'm in the shower. And it just depends on who I feel like singing about at the time. Um, Babyface. Um, God, what is his name? I call him the guy with the pretty eyes from Thor, the black guy. Woo.
Oh, Elsa's Alba.
Oh yes, he has beautiful eyes. Yeah, it's like woo. And probably Tom Cruise, not Tom Cruise, not Tom Cruise. Brad Pitt. He did like a commercial about 8 to 10 years ago. We had beautiful long hair. It was just beautiful. So that kind of my eye candy. I really don't think of anybody at that point because I married my eye candy. But I would say those two people.
All right. Miss Liz, I'm saving you for last. Katala.
Well, Liz and I collaborated before we got to the show, so.
Oh God.
If I go according to my fandom, it would be Martok, probably Kern or Moog. Worf, if he wasn't as stiff as he seems, he's got a lot of human hang-ups, and Klingons are passionate. But outside of Klingons, Liz and I decided Oded Fehr, who was in The Mummy, would be somebody worth riding off into the sunset and getting sand into crevices you didn't know existed.
Oh my God.
So that would be it for me. And maybe Tilk.
Maybe. Okay. All right, bombshell Liz. Go ahead, hit me.
Well, because we did some collaborating, we agreed on several. And that Malik Odek from The Mummy. Hubba, 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 hubba. Very good looking gentleman. And yes, I think he'd make a really good gigolo.
Oh my God.
Davy Jones when he was young. When he was part of the Monkees, very cute. A very young John Delancey. David Tennant. Matt Smith. Leonard Nimoy when he was young. Sidney Poitier. And of course, Tilks. Christopher Judge and Daniel, who played also on SG-1. Was also very good looking. But when we also thought that the guy that played Ball on SG-1 was also hottie toddy. So that's pretty much it. Because that's as far as we got.
Okay.
Because we didn't want to hit any of the ones we hit from the last one.
Okay. Good. All right. Wow. So, in keeping with the spirit of Eye Candy 2.0, in these in the realm of course fandom, how do you like that eye candy, that guy? Do you need him to be that bad boy or that Prince Charming, I mean, the combination of the two. I mean, because we have so many, you know, uh, let's take two examples. You have on one hand Star Trek, say you have a Captain Kirk guy, right? Or a Picard, or even say a Riker. And then of course on Star Wars side, you have a Han Solo, you have a Ben Solo, a Lando Calrissian type charisma type guy. What is it that attracts you to that leading man or that guy in that fandom that you're like, yeah, I mean, sometimes they don't have to be super strong, like Yolanda said, it doesn't have to be that, you know what I mean? It can just be something the way they, do something. So what is it that attracts you to that eye candy? And I'm going to start with Katala.
It would be the eyes for sure, the voice, and a mixture of throw me over your back and bring me flowers.
Okay, subtle, simple there. Okay, cool. Like that. Lady Gray?
I mean, and so there's fantasy and reality, and there's a difference, So in the movies and in the books, I love the bad boys. I love, like Atala said, the throw me over your shoulder and, that charisma, I love Kylo Ren, the bad boy, the dark, the brooding, and, and I acknowledge that in reality that would never work, but in the movies, there's just something attractive about the bad boy who would burn the world to save me. I don't know why that attracts me. It's probably some sort of deep psychotic neurosis that has to do with me. I don't know, but there it is. It's something about the bad boy.
Okay.
I have issues.
Yolanda?
I think it for me is probably their personality. There's times when I need that hug, that love, but there's also times when I want you to just have my back and be strong. I don't want a whoopee kind of guy. I don't want him to be like a whip and crybaby, but I want him to be passionate enough and there for me when I need him, good or bad.
Okay. Again. All right, Miss Liz.
He's got to have personality. You got to be able to have a one-on-one conversation with him without him being stuck on himself. He has to be reasonably good looking. And I'm the exact opposite. I kind of like the hero side. I like the hero that will save me from the bad guys and protect me and love me and basically be my knight in shining armor type thing. But if they got a little bit of mischief in them, like Han Solo does, or Lando Calrissian, that kind of thing, or a little spice there, that wouldn't be so bad as long as it didn't overshadow the good parts. That's how I would look at eye candy, and they definitely got to make your kind of that. Yeah, exactly. Make the the little bit of swooning and the type thing. Yep.
All righty. Oh. All right. So earlier, and I have to bring this up because earlier the D word was dropped on The Mandalorian. I don't know if I'm going to be able to look at Din Djarin the same way again. Oh my gosh. Because from the male point of view, we look at him as, that's a man's man, the guy who protects the child. And then I hear DILF, and all that just kind of goes away. Just like, oh my God. What makes a DILF in your fandom, ladies? Let's keep it inside the fandom. Your favorite DILF inside the fandom, Lady Grace. Since you started this, let's go with you. You took poor Din Djarin away from me now, so I'm coming back to you.
I mean, it's only fair. I mean, how long have men been using the word MILF? I mean, come on. I mean, Star Wars, you've had DILF. I mean, Din Djarin is like the ultimate DILF. I'm trying to think of in other fandoms. I mean, I've always had a thing for Vader. I don't know that I would have considered him a DILF though. And Harry Potter, I mean, in an obnoxious way, Lucius was kind of a DILF, but he was just such a jerk. I don't think so. I don't know. Well, Ant-Man, I mean, the way he is so all about protecting Cassie, that would definitely kind of make him a DILF.
So it's the whole thing that protecting his kid and still being okay.
Yeah, I mean, he's got to be good looking, but he's also got to be a good dad. He's got to be all about protecting his child. I mean, nothing's sexier than a good dad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now he's in The Last of Us with another child.
Well, that's why. I mean, I didn't come up with the galaxy's biggest DILF. I saw a meme about that.
Okay, Miss Liz, your DILF fandom.
Well, I already mentioned Harrison Ford. And Lando. They definitely they have their moments. And I totally agree with Mando. Yeah. Anybody who give up everything to protect a child is okay in my book. Let me see. I don't know.
Well, you've already named 3, so you're good.
That's pretty much all I can think of right now, because there are villains that are that kind, but unfortunately they don't have the good side to go along with the bad side, if you know what I mean. So not even go there, because she's right. That Lucifer,
Lucius, yeah,
Lucius, he hasn't got a. He is so stuck on himself, it's ridiculous.
Yolanda?
I don't know. Maybe James Bond a little bit.
His last film, he turned out to be a father that saved. Yeah. So
what he was willing. I mean, he died. So, willing to treat women one way, but willing to give, his life for, the woman he loves, his child, the country. I won't say him.
I like it. All right. James Bond. All right. All right, Katala. What Klingon?
Klingon, I would have to choose Martok and Worf. Worf did do the best he could with his son Alexander. Martok, if you read the 2 books that were written, he lost his children in a battle, plus his wife. So he did what he could to save them. So those two would suit.
All right. Now, Yolanda and Lady Gray, I need to get with you guys. And Miss Liz, I've already got your shirt already marked up. I need to get your shirts, your Matriarchs of Fandom shirts to you guys. I just need to make sure that we settle on your design. Abby has Oogie Boogie. Miss Liz has Mr. Spock. And as you can see, Katala has her Klingon. So you guys get to choose what shirt you want and send me your size as far as what mock-up you want. If you wanted Star Trek, if you wanted Harry Potter, if you wanted Star Wars. And I'm going to make sure I get that out to you as soon as possible. But I'm very surprised and very happy to hear your well-rounded answers, even though it was not Miss Liz that caught me off surprise this time. It was Lady Gray. And God knows now when I look at poor Mando, I'm just going to be going, dude. And for those of you that are listening in, Dakar, Marky Mark, anytime that you guys want to help the ladies out and do one of these shows, you're more than welcome to. And I hope they are as brutally honest with you as they are with me. So we talked about that. We talked about, and the last time that we talked, we were talking about the Christmas stuff and everything else. With all the new things that are coming out, movie-wise, TV show-wise, so we got that's the word for my vocabulary, Marky Mark. And of course, we got the car following behind him. Oh, Marky Mark again. Oh my God. Oh God, guys, you guys are killing me. So again, with all this new stuff that is coming out, because I'm thinking we are beyond the eye candy stuff now, right? Or is there more that we want to discuss? Okay. All right, Miss Liz. With all the new stuff that is coming out, we've got Batman coming out in June. All the new TV shows, of course, we've already kind of discussed this. Just helping, yeah, right. We've already discussed this show. We don't need to go back over this one. But all the shows that are coming out, ladies, in your fandoms. And the new Harry Potter game. Has anybody played that yet?
I've heard it was good, but I'm not a big game person, so.
Okay. So, what are you guys most excited about? What's coming out next? Let me start with Yolanda.
I am actually looking forward to see Creed.
Wow. Okay.
Yes, we're going back to the body thing, But I am looking forward to see that.
Okay, so she snuck that one in on me. March 3rd. Creed, everyone. March 3rd. And HBO Max just dropped Creed 1 and 2 onto their network. So you can watch 1, 2, and then go to the movies and watch 3. All right, Miss Liz. What are you looking forward to?
Well, I'm really looking, enjoying Mandalorian, and now that Lady Dre is brought up that subject, I says I'm not going to be able to look at him the same way ever again either, because she's made a point, and I will look at him in a totally different light now too. Uh, I am really looking forward to. Hopefully, we're going to get some more Boba Fett, and hopefully, we'll get some more Obi-Wan, and and then the guys told me I have to watch Bad Batch, so I have to watch that and find out how good it is. Uh, but there's not really anything right now. I do want to see the new Ant-Man movie though.
Okay.
But as far as anything else is coming out, and I'd love if I had a PF5, you know, console, that kind of thing, I probably would be playing the Harry Potter one. But since I don't have a gaming console, I just have to survive on the Harry Potter gaming that I do online.
All right. Well, I have a PS5 and I want to get it. I heard it was phenomenal. I heard the game was really good.
My
So
neighbors got it.
I want it. I'm gonna look into it. Katala, what are you looking forward to?
Seeing more Klingons in Picard.
Is that it? Just that?
The Bad Batch is good. Mandalorian was excellent. I'm just enjoying them as they come.
All right. Well, look, this is something that we hadn't taken the time to stop to talk about. I've got at least 3 hardcore trekkers here. Have any of you seen Strange New Worlds and season 3 of Picard? Okay. What do you guys think of that? As fans, I'm going to start with Yolanda. Your thoughts on the new track and how it's going?
I enjoy Strange New Rules. It's kind of reminds me of the original series when it first came out. Just the episodes are his own episode, which I kind of like that. Ricard, I think this season so far I enjoyed just a teeny bit better than last season's, but considering I hear that it's only about 10 episodes, I'm hoping that the action won't build up, maybe around episode 6 or 7, and then it just stops when it ends at 10. I think when I watched it the other day, last week's episode, which was good, you saw Worf there, but I think it's just a teeny bit slow going. I'm just ready for it to get into it a little bit more, just because there's only 10 episodes.
Okay. Miss Liz.
I love Strange New Worlds. I can't wait till they come out with some more. And she's totally right. It reminds me of the old days when we used to watch, Star Trek back in the day. I'm also waiting for the new Prodigy next season of Prodigy. Larry's the one that hooked me out on that one, and it was good. It may be animated, but it's pretty darn good. Uh, I'm not going to get to see Picard until somebody, you know, put it on disc for me so I can watch it because I do not have that channel. And then I can binge watch all the episodes at once. And that's pretty much it for right now because there's nothing else on except for, Mando, you know? Oh, and I watched Willow. Willow was excellent, by the way.
The new Willow?
Yeah, the new Willow.
You really liked it?
Yeah, it was only 8 episodes, but I thought they did a really good job.
Okay.
I liked it.
All
I
right.
enjoyed it.
Lady Gray, your thoughts on Star Trek?
I don't watch Star Trek that
Yeah,
much.
I got you.
I'm looking forward to Ahsoka though. Because
that was gonna be my next one. So you're looking forward to Ahsoka? Because remember now, in the beginning, I was asking about what you were looking forward to. So let's explore that.
I think they're going into the world between worlds. I know they are bringing Hayden Christensen back, and he did a lot of work in it. I don't know, and they said he's going to be more than just. It's not just flashbacks, so he's going to be in there as a Force ghost. I don't know how much or what, but to actually see them interact in live action is just very mind-blowing to me. I'm so excited for that. It's just there are no words.
No, I'm very, very interested in seeing that because just for the first time to hear live action Snips, if he calls her Snips,
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That's going to be a very oh man, yes.
They said it's going to change how we look at the entire Star Wars franchise. It's going to take it an entirely new direction.
That's all we can hope for.
Yeah, that it's going to be like the moment that the Luke, I am your father moment, that it's going to be that pivotal to the universe. So we'll see.
Oh, well, I'm looking forward to that. I mean, with Star Wars, though, we have so many. We have the Acolyte, we have Ahsoka, and I forget what the other one was, like Runaways or something like that.
Yeah, there's another one that's I'm not sure. I can't remember what it is. The name escapes me, but all the stuff coming out looks really good. I'm excited for all the content.
That's the only thing that I was truly worried about was the way things were going, and I was kind of hoping that it would kind of not go that Andor route.
I don't think so. Favreau and Filoni have more control over what's coming out now than Kathleen Kennedy. So
yes, thank God.
She's only got control of like one or two of the shows. They have control.
Skeleton Crew.
That's it. Yeah, that looks
Skeleton
really good
Crew
too. So
okay,
fingers crossed.
All right. Yeah, I know, right? And that's the only thing that I'm really worried about. Of course, they're still talking about Lando, and now another one, a droid story. They're also talking about. So I don't know if the droid story, but we definitely know that Ahsoka, Skeleton Crew, and the Acolyte will be dropping shortly. And unfortunately, Andor has another season, which I can't even believe it.
They said they're going to fix the problem with it being slow in the first season and the second season, according to the article.
They got to do something because it was boring.
It was really boring.
Very boring.
I was shocked at how boring it was. And the only thing that really made me upset was at the end, you know, they show you the Death Star and these are the pieces they were making. By that time, I didn't care.
Right?
Like,
Yeah.
what was this?
Calibus saved me. I only got to see the first 2 episodes or 3 episodes, and he said, "Don't bother, don't watch anymore." You know, and I said,
Yeah.
"Okay." So I didn't watch the rest. So
Yeah. Don't.
Yeah.
it
I was
just
last
really.
man standing. I was the only one that made it all the way through in my house.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was. Everybody dropped off the ship for me too. I mean, the car was like, okay, bro, no.
Mm-hmm.
I think Simon was the only one that really liked it out of the group.
I mean, it wasn't awful. I mean, it wasn't. It just was boring.
Yeah.
So.
We got Marky Mark. The only way to fix it is to burn it. It was
It was
never
horrible.
made.
It was boring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Miss Liz, you need to message Marky Mark. He said he can help you fix that problem that you got not seeing Picard. But and Simon must have been taking those gummies to make it all the way through those edibles to make it all the way through and
is he talking about drug gummies or
yes,
just plain
yes, ma'am.
ordinary?
He is.
I didn't know they made those.
Yes, ma'am. They make the edible gummies. Yes, ma'am.
Well, I know about gummies for vitamins and candy and whatnot, but I didn't know that there was drug gummies.
Yes, ma'am. They sure are.
Well, forget it. Nope.
All right, ladies. Let's talk about what's upcoming next, which is GalaxyCon this month in Richmond. Are you excited?
I'm going to try and come. We'll see.
Okay, Miss Gray. I would love to see you there.
We have graduation coming up, and it just seems like every time I turn around, there's something else. There's cap and gown. There's graduation pictures. There's this. There's that. So we will see.
I can totally understand that.
Yeah.
Yolanda?
Yes, we'll be there Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
All right. All
Yeah.
right. Miss Liz?
Well, I'm only going to be there Saturday because that's what Marcus wanted to do. So me and Marcus are only being there Saturday. And since he's my ride, that's how we did it. We decided we'd only do Saturday. So, and we've already picked my costume out. I don't know what he's going to be wearing, but, I'm looking forward to seeing people and whatnot. And I hope it's as fun as it was 3 years ago, because it was a blast 3 years ago. And then it was pretty good. We did it was 3 years ago. The last time I went was before the pandemic, and we saw William Shatner and our friend John Barrymore from Doctor Who, and there were several other people. I also got to see my friend John Delancey. But I really enjoyed that. So I'm hoping I'll have as good a time as this time around. I got to see a lot more people I know, though, as far as people are concerned. That
Well,
includes you.
The chat is supposed to be there. Terry Farrell, Katie Sackhoff, and the guy who played Black Crescent. They're all supposed to be there. And Katala, are you looking forward to it?
No, of course not, as Miss Liz knows. I only call her every other day to let her know we are at 20 days and counting. Finally, I've got my new uniform. I've got 2 new tattoos. I'm ready to paint the town red.
And I hate to say this because I know everybody was really waiting to see the Mandalorian Jedi reveal, but it will have to still wait as I go full Klingon this GalaxyCon for the first time. Now I've done appearances as a Klingon, but never at a con. So I've got my headpieces. I've got just about everything else that I think I need for it, and I might pull one or two surprises out with it, but I'm going ridged to GalaxyCon. So Ms. Liz, I can't wait to see you there. Yolanda, I can't wait to see you there. And Miss Lady Gray, I hope you can make it, but if you can't, I understand that. We all understand that, and we'll be definitely waiting to see what we have next for you at the next convention, because I'd love to see you in your Pink Jedi cosplay.
If I'm there,
cool.
Pink Jedi will be there.
So, ladies, is there anything else you would like to discuss before we close down today's show?
I would. Did anybody see that the last season, this next season coming up, will be the last season for Star Trek Discovery?
I don't know.
It just came out about a couple hours ago that it was online. That it's not going to premiere until next year, but that will be the last season for it.
What, fourth season or third season?
I believe it's the fifth season.
Fifth season? Okay.
Fifth season. I didn't make it past season 2. After they brought in Pike, and then they were like, "Oh, Pike's never going to come back anymore." And I was like, "Well, I'm done. I can't do this show." When they had the Klingons the way they were, and they tried to re-explain it, and then their production problems, and they got rid of half the set, and then they had to redo stuff, and then they came out and finally said, "Okay, we're not in the Prime timeline. We're in the JJ universe." And I'm like, if you would have did that from the beginning, I wouldn't have had a problem with any of this. I couldn't even get past that. After they got rid of Pike, I was done with Discovery. Has it gotten better?
It's gotten better. It's gotten better. I enjoyed last season over probably season 2 and 3.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah,
because now they're like in the super future or something like that, right?
Yeah, something about 600-700 years in the future. The Federation is just trying to come back, so to speak.
Okay, well, that might be sadness for Discovery. Woo! I think we're all going to have to, I'm going to give it another shot. I guess I'll take at least the last season and try to see what it's, maybe it's picked up.
Mm-hmm.
Not
last season, the season before then.
Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, wow. Woo! All right. So look, I look forward to seeing most of you if you can make it there. Definitely, but please have mercy on the old Klingon. I've never done it in a big audience setting before. It's always been a small venue that I was ridged. So it's going to be an interesting time. But ladies, get with Lady Gray, figure out your next topic, and in 2 weeks we can do it again. Sound good?
Sounds good.
Good.
Yep. All right, then. With that, Lady Gray, would you like to say the last closing words?
May the force be with you.